Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be looking at a legendary weapon that I found pretty recently called the Freezing Flamer. And more specifically, this is a regular flamer with the legendary perk Freezing on it. So with the Freezing perk, I basically gain 10 points of Cryo Damage, which actually increases the energy damage overall of the weapon, and this also gives me the ability to freeze enemies when I use a critical. And as you see in the gameplay in the background, I'm running around College Square, catching all these ghouls on fire, and as you'll see later in the gameplay, I actually freeze one of these ghouls with a critical as he's on fire, and it looks very, very strange to see the two happen at the same exact time. And something to mention about the flamer in general, when you shoot an enemy in VATS, and you target at least 2 to 3 shots, your critical meter actually fills almost instantly sometimes. And this happens a couple times to me in the gameplay. One time I'm actually shooting a ghoul, and I use a crit, and then I shoot another ghoul in the same VATS use, and I fill my critical bar again. So it's pretty strange how crits can sometimes just instantly appear when using the flamer in VATS mode, but the positive side to that is I actually got to use the critical a lot more, and I got to freeze a lot more ghouls. Now, like I was talking about before, the cryo damage actually adds to the energy damage of the flamer. It's just basically the fire energy damage associated with the flamer. But the cryo damage added on top of that from the freezing perk actually just stacks on top, so you basically just have an extra 10 points of damage tacked on to the regular flamer damage. So in reality, every time you shoot the freezing flamer, you're actually doing 10 points of cryo damage and then about 20 points of fire damage. So there's at least a couple times you'll see that I freeze an enemy and then I continue to shoot at them and it actually thaws the ice, or at least that's what it looks like. So all in all, this is a pretty strange combination of a legendary weapon. It really seems that the weapon and the legendary perk are just contradicting each other, but nonetheless it still works quite well as a regular flamer with a little bit extra damage tacked on. But anyway guys, that about does it for the video, so hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like and share, it really helps out the video's performance. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.
Got a doll baby, I love her so. Nothing else like her anywhere you go. A man, she's anything but calm.